Earthquake said that Chris Rock needs to sue Will, Jada, ABC, the Oscars, CBA, and every damn body. Then he said Chris Rock needs to take another stand-up comedian tour and drag Will and Jada for filth. Give him something to want to slap him for. But then he ain't gonna be able to do nothing because Chris is gonna be paid. Oh yes, that's what Earthquake said. I agree. Comedian Earthquake recently appeared on The Breakfast Club with Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee. He was asked his opinion on the situation that happened at the Oscars when Will Smith went to the stage and slapped Chris Rock for making a joke about his wife Jada Pinkett, referring to her being in the movie G.I. Jane 2. Earthquake responded by saying that's a result of what happens when a man is in love with a woman that doesn't love him back.
Personally speaking, I feel sorry for Will because, he's being beaten, abused by Jada. It just is. That's what happens when a man is in love with a woman that doesn't love him. He will never, ever win her over because you can't make a heart feel what it don't, and she don't. And her actions that night showed it. And she saw he was about to go up here. A woman that loves you will stop you. And then, we do radio. We know the rules of FCC. He was at the Oscars, and Will doesn't even cuss, and he's out here using profanity on a live broadcast. He know Hollywood. He knows the rules. She didn't try to stop him on there on 2 occasions. He was laughing until he looked over, and then she said, "That's funny." Oh, okay. Go get him. And she sat back. And she put the pit bull on him, and he was biting him and sat back down. And she set him back down and looked at it and laughed. That's why when Chris said, Will just came up here and slapped the shit out of me, she laughed. Like, hey, see that I got that power. Say something to me again, I'll sick him on you again.
If you were Chris, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would you press charges and sue Will?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm suing everybody.
And the Oscars.
Oh, man, the Oscars, ABC for showing it.
That's emotional distress.
Listen, he is Chris Rock. You damaged my brand.
That's right.
I'm going to live with this punch.
That's right.
Forever it's gonna be shown. I need $200 million from him, $100 million from the Oscars, and another $100 million for ABC for showing it to everybody.
That's right.
If you can delay the words, you could delay the slap. You wanted to show and then bad enough, you let him sit down there and still watch the show, then gave him an award and let him speak longer than anybody else. I need $200 million. I need it all the way through.
And he seems to feel really bad for Will. He believes that Will just loves Jada just so much and that she just does not love him back. I do believe that Will does love Jada, and I believe that Jada loves Will. However, I don't believe that either one of them are in love with the other. I don't believe that Will is in love with Jada. I don't believe that Jada is in love with Will. I believe that Will does love Jada and respect her much more than she loves and respects him. A lot of people think that it's just Jada and that Will just loves her so much. In my opinion, there are a couple of reasons that I believe that Will has refused or refuses to divorce Jada. One of those reasons being that Will feels like marriage is failure, and he has talked about his first marriage, how when his first wife asked him for a divorce, how he felt like that was such a huge failure for him. And I also believe that Jada has something over Will. I believe that she has something over him that he fears that if he leaves her or divorces her, she will let it out. And she's kind of been digging at him to kind of show him that if she has to, she will let it out. She's done that with the Red Table. How she has put their business out in the open on the Red Table. And speaking about their intimate relationship life, when Gwyneth Paltrow was a guest on her Red Table, when she kind of insinuated that her husband doesn't know what she wants, and she made the statement, after all this time, you should know me. And also when her and Will came to the Red Table, when she made her confession that she had in fact had a relationship with August Alsina. I thought that was so disrespectful for her to sit there in front of her husband. For her to say, when Will asked her, like, why did you do it? And she says, I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And Will said, I was like, how disrespectful. She said, I just wanted to feel good. That was her telling the world that the man sitting across from her, her husband, cannot make her feel good. So she had to sleep with her son's friend in the home that her and Will share, possibly in their bed, for her to feel good. I thought the gall, even if that was the case, and if I was a woman that cared just a little bit about my husband's dignity, there's no way in the world I would have sat across from a table, being videoed on camera for the world to see, and sit there and tell my husband the reason I slept with our son's best friend is because I wanted to feel good. Hell to the no. But then again, on that same Red Table Talk, towards the end, when Will says, I'm gonna get you back, and Jada says, no, I think you already did, and he says, yeah. That is something that Jada has on Will. Why he sits there and takes all those digs she throws at him, all the disrespect, all the little belittling comments that she's made, all the poses and hugged up pictures that she's done, all the hugged up poses that she's done with other men, not just August Alsina. It's something that she has on Will. In my opinion, that's what I believe. She has something over him. And many people are saying, poor Will, as if Will has done nothing wrong. Will has had his affairs, allegedly, but he hasn't been as blatant and as disrespectful with his affairs as Jada has with hers. And I believe that Will's were with grown-ass adults, not people his daughter's age or his daughter's friends. I truly believe that Will did give August his blessing, permission, whatever you want to call it, to go ahead and sleep with Jada in his home, because Will was not there. Will was gone doing his own thing with his own little side boo. There is a YouTuber by the name of Chronicle Speaks. She did a full video of one of the women that Will was alleged to have had a relationship with. They took trips together. She put the video together really well. They took trips together, and they would take pictures at the same spot, almost doing the same exact pose, but they just wouldn't photograph themselves in pictures together. But yes, Chronicle Speaks does have that video. If you type in Will Smith's relationship with Instagram model, I believe that her video will come up. So in my opinion, Will Smith is not innocent in this at all. He's just been more discreet with his affairs than Jada. In my opinion, Jada has something on Will that Will doesn't want us to know. Because I believe a lot of people in Hollywood, they already know. Y'all know they don't call it Holly weird for nothing. And as far as earthquake statements that he made on the Breakfast Club regarding Will and Jada, I agree with a majority of what he said. Let me know what y'all think about it.
But when you got that devil in you and that woman that don't love you, she's sick them on them like a pit bull. Go get them.
Soup, Will?
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
I mean, I'm suing everybody.
And the Oscars.
Oh, man, the Oscars, ABC for showing it.
That's emotional distress.
Man, listen, he is Chris Rock. You damaged my brand.